bringing you your December tarot scopes. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope November treated you well. Hope you've seen those 2018 videos that I have already posted up there for you. If you're interested in one of those, please hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at arianaluciano. So let's talk about December. What's going on? Today is December 1st. Super excited about what it has to bring for us. On the 3rd, we have the full moon in Gemini. There's also a video talking about that too. You should check it out. Interesting energy that we have going on. Then we have a new moon entering into Sagittarius on the December 18th. On the 19th, Saturn will be moving into Capricorn, as well on the 21st, the Sun moves into Capricorn. On the 22nd, Mercury finally goes direct, and I'm sure we will all be glad. Communication will improve, travel will improve just in time for the holidays. And on the 25th, Venus is going to enter into Capricorn. So with all of this energy that's out there, I think that it's going to be really important for us to slow down a little bit, look at the things that we've accomplished this year, give ourselves a good pat on the back, and kind of start thinking about what we need to start doing for this new year coming up. Instead of waiting until New Year's Eve, let's start planning now. Let's look at what's going on now and how to harness this energy. So with that being said, there's also some changes that will be coming to my channel. There will be some difference in prices, so be sure to click on the description box to see what's going on with that. My prices will continue at the same rate for the rest of December, and they will change in January. So let's see what the cards have for us today. And this will be for a whole, just kind of looking at a general energy that we have. Let me turn them this way so I won't look. Exploration. This is going to be a month of really looking at the path in front of us, seeing what's ahead of us, where we're going, what we're doing, and how we can do things differently. You see the compass at the top of the card? You have to use your moral compass. Capricorn is in full effect. You know he's the big daddy of the planetary system. So you got to get yourself together, baby. Get it together. Find your path. Choose what works for you. Have lots of unconditional love for yourself and for others. And with all of that, big hugs, fam. Be blessed. Have a safe holiday. And if you're interested in a read, hit me up. I am looking forward to connecting with you guys. Be blessed. Thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, and subscribes, and this big, huge spike that we're having. So with that being said, happy holidays, and thank you. Hello, Aquarius. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your tarot scope for December. How you guys doing, Aquarius? Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and I could use them damn dirty shoulder rubs. My neck is killing me. Welcome back, family. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hope you decide to join, hope you decide to stay, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to join with you. So let's talk about your power animal, and this read is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? Now, you're getting mouse energy. That was weird. That came out of my mouth. Wasn't funny. Sorry. You're getting mouse energy, and mouse energy is going to be your power animal. Not so much your totem animal, but your guidance for the month. Okay. So when you see the mouse, you need to look at behaviors, either your behaviors or the people you're dealing with, because there's something you're missing, something you're overlooking, okay? So they're very observant, and they can be very shy and nervous when there's a lot of changes. So kind of looking if that's you or someone else. And this also symbolizes being meek and quiet and, you know, introspective. So when it shows up as a guide, you need to be able to understand the details. Earth magic is very important, and you need to be attentive to the little things in life. Trying to understand the obvious, and also understanding double meanings. Being innocent, having faith, developing some trust, and the need to maybe be quiet as a church mouse, like they say. So this little mouse is also telling you that if you are signing contracts, doing anything like that during this Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is going to be retrograde from the 3rd, well, it's like, I think it's the 2nd, it's the day before I think it's the 2nd, all the way to the 21st or the 22nd. Can't really remember. Anyways, Be very aware of what you're doing. Ask the big questions. See the big pictures. Make sure that you're paying attention to everything. Are their words aligning with their actions? Does everything look copacetic? You know, it's about looking at the details. Are you saving for a rainy day? Are you orderly? Are things clean? Those kinds of things. That's what Mouse is kind of bringing to your attention. Maybe you're getting your home in order. Maybe you're getting your life in order. Shit, we're almost in 2018. Everybody gets crazy around this time. But there's things that need to be put in order, and there's little details that you are missing, and that is why Mouse has showed up to scream in your face, look at me, look at me. All right? So mentally, what you have coming in is unicorn, which I find really interesting when I look at this card, is the light that is coming off of that horn. She's got 2 legs up and 2 legs down, almost like she's greeting the world with her magic wand, but she's staying very, very grounded, okay? Now, unicorns are very interesting energy, okay? And it kind of makes you think about your inner child. So thinking about what you've always dreamt, what you've always wanted, and indulging your creative, imaginative, and your magical side, and through some kind of artistic expression, whether it be art, whether it be music, whether it be dance, whatever it is, it's time to express yourself, okay? But like Madonna said, hey, it's time. And doing what you've always desired, going back to that innocence of yourself, because that's what this represents. The horn, for a lot of times when I read about the unicorn, it's about removing the negative energy. It's a very magical horn. It's about having humility, being humble. This is a month to be very humble. Manifestation is in power right now. If you see all of that illumination coming off of that horn, it's like your thoughts are manifesting a mile a minute. Damn it, I forgot to put on the damn timer. Hold on. I thought I did. Nope, I sure didn't. There we go. So it might be a little bit long. So many apologies. But this is about success and being able to remove the negative things in your life. And I think you've been able to see them. It's just the Mouse is telling you to be a little bit more observant around their energy. Now, physically, you're getting a rest. And a rest with the dolphins, okay? And this is attributed to the number 26. So this comes down to an 8, which is all about communication. And with the dolphins there, it's time to speak your mind, okay? Rest, relax, recharge. It is time for a break. And it talks about the dolphins. Dolphins are like extremely intelligent animals. They're also very protective, okay? But their energy is soft and gentle with high vibrations. And you're actually mentally high vibrational with the unicorn also. So you need to align everything up. Like start speaking those things that you're thinking into existence. And when the dolphin shows up, it's like you're overprotective of everyone else. You think everybody's as good as you, or everyone's as innocent as you. Everyone is sweet and as humble as you, and they're not. And those people are taking legit advantage of you, and it's almost time for you to swim away. Okay, so if you start noticing that your generosity is being taken advantage of, you gotta go. Okay, take your stance, speak your mind, and don't worry about what they're gonna say, because you need to express yourself. The dolphins ask you to remove yourself from negative situations, stresses, and conflicts. Now, during all of this, it's good to keep a sense of humor. It's good to be, creative in your approach. But this is about how can you take care of yourself and others? Like, how can you handle both? What are you going to get the most bang for your buck here, okay? Now, really pay attention to your own health right now, because it's Mouse energy. That's a lot of nervous energy. And then combined with a lot of changes going on. And I kind of pick up like emotional issues could be at hand, because of all that water on the bottom. So spiritually, we get talking stick. And talking stick is all about expressing your innermost desires, your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, whatever it is, spreading peace. You need to speak your peace, okay? It's about standing in your beliefs, breaking through with the truth, and letting it go. So Aquarius, I kind of get this feeling like you've been holding on to something for a really long time, for like the last few months, and you're just about ready to explode because somebody has mistaken your kindness, your meekness for weakness. And that is going to be a problem. The thing about the dolphin is a dolphin will attack a shark, okay? So I don't know where people get like, oh, this dolphin is so cute, I'm gonna go, you know, stick my hand in his mouth. No, 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 no. Like, whatever has teeth legit is gonna bite you. Just like you can be a vicious person too if someone pulls it out in you. It's not your first go-to nature, but it can happen. Okay, so it's kind of the energy I'm kind of getting. It's like mentally you're putting out like this really positive vibe. You're like super, super kind. And they see you as like, oh, we don't have to worry about so-and-so. She ain't going to do nothing. And they take advantage of you. And you're like, okay, I may not do what you think I'm going to do, but I'm about to leave you high and dry. And I'm going to speak my piece before I go, because that's just how it needs to be. And that's you actually like clearing that throat chakra, expressing yourself from a point of love, but love for yourself. Okay, so when we leave negative people or we leave negative situations, it's not because we don't love that person. It's not because we don't like that person. Well, we eventually don't like them. But it's because we love ourselves and we respect ourselves and we're going to take care of ourselves. Because in order for you to be able to take care for others, you got to take care of yourself first, Aquarius. So with that being said, let's jump into your read using the tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero, and it's the Babylonian tarot. Now, I did mention the contracts, and as I'm holding the cards in my hands, I have the Two of Arrows reversed. I cannot stress this enough. Be very, very careful, Aquarius, signing any new contracts this month. Read through that sucker over and over and over again, okay? Make sure that you agree with everything before you sign on the dotted line. All right, let's bless our deck. I have pre-shuffled, but you know I like to shuffle with you, fam. Season 2 bless these cards shows the energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of December. All right, rolling a 4 for a foundation, and as I cut the deck, yep, you're not being protective of your stuff, of your money, of your time, of your energy, damn, maybe of your vagina, I don't know. However, you don't want to see the discord that's going on over here. When the Two of Arrows is reversed, that means somebody is trying to put their agenda before yours, and it's not going down like that, Aquarius. It's not. Could possibly be an earth sign. However, it could be your energy coming through where you just don't want to see it and you're going to go with the flow. And this is not that time to go with the flow. Okay? Let's get a couple of shuffles in. Rolling of the die. So if you've been watching the other videos, you're going to notice that the cards are always different. Like, not like all the cards are different. They are usually different. But like the decks are different. And that's because I go through and I ask each card with my pendulum which ones want to be used. And so that's why we have different cards on them, okay? Like different decks. I need to stop saying cards. Different decks. What do we got going on, Aquarius? Okay, another 4. Let me get these out of the way. First position, Prince of Cups. Oh, Princess of Wands. Seeing things for what they are. Not listening to our guide. And lots of conflict. What the hell is going on, Aquarius? We got some issues with some water and some fire going on. Your overall energy is the Ace of Disc reversed. False start. I'm laughing, guys, because I don't even know what's going to come out, and I'm kind of nervous to see what it's going to say. I have a lot of Aquarian friends, and I kind of want good things for them. So I have this Prince of Cups from the past. So somebody came and they offered you their love. They're like, oh, here you go, you know, I really, really like you. We should like make this work. Now, the Prince of Cups is bringing his cup to this princess who has what? A baby. Some of y'all are going to get pregnant. Some of y'all are with a fire sign. Some of y'all are with a water sign. I don't know. Oop, duty calls. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. It just never fails. My baby loves to get sick on video night. All right, so let's like kind of talk about this Prince of Cups a little bit. So as I look at this Prince of Cups, he is either the announcement of a baby or an announcement of something pretty fresh and new. And as I cut the deck, I have the star reversed with the sun. So it's an unexpected, maybe like a fantasy, but definitely a baby. Okay? A dream come true for some and a nightmare for others. What? Let's clarify this Prince of Cups. Can we use this deck? Yes. Okay. It is officially 1:30 in the morning and my 2-year-old is up and about, man. It's the wheel. It was just time, and it's a victory. Overall, it's a victory, but this is from your past. And this is the Chariot, and in my deck, he's called a dad. So basically, some people literally became a dad. It was just that time. Things were going. For some, you were given the cup of love. It's a major victory. Things are moving in the right direction. Let's see what the princess wants to tell us. Can we use this deck? No. Can we use this deck? Yeah. All right, so we'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle to see what the Princess of Wands wants to tell us. Okay, we had 2 cards fall out. And let's see which one it is. I'm using the pendulum. Is it this card? Is it this card? Then should it be reversed? No. So we have milk and honey upright, okay? And then in this card, let's kind of just look at the stuff. It's attributed to the number 51, which comes down to the number 6, right? We have spirit in the background. We have the rainbow. We have a beautiful little elephant swimming around in here with milk and honey. Definitely some of y'all got a little bambino swimming up in that stomach with some milk and honey. But we're going to read... We're going to look at the whole meaning of the card, and this is about prosperity, opportunities, abundance, born of authenticity, and trusting that your needs will be met, okay? I think there's some fear, like if you're having a baby, are we going to have enough money? Is this going to be okay? Is this new business going to take off? Am I making the right decision going in this relationship? So in a relationship, it's all about your heart's calling being answered. And as well as the prosperity, just know that there's only one you, okay? So you need to align with things and believe in miracles. So your job is to believe in the miracles, or to get this fire sign to believe in the miracles, okay? Now, the hidden influence is the 8 of Arrows reversed. For me, this is like completely knowing you were in the wrong situation and now you're seeing things for what they are. This is also communication is lightening up. Things are getting said, and that big old heavy bag that's on your back is about to be dropped. Now, I want to know if it wants to be clarified right here. No. Okay, maybe this one. No. So now the Carib, I'm going totally blank, guys. So sorry. It's pretty stressful what just happened. The Carib of Arrows is here, and you know, I really feel like it's about communication, and I do feel like it is your spirit guide that you're not listening to, that you're in kind of a conflict with, that's letting you know that this conflict is coming. The fact that we have the Ace of Arrows pointing downwards, I feel like the information, the communication he's trying to bring you is just falling on deafness. Like you just don't want to hear it. You don't want to deal with it. You want to pretend like it doesn't exist. Let's see who your angel was. Okay. Well, I guess the Wisdom of the Oracle just has a lot of information for you. Okay, let's see what your guide wants you to know. All right, mending, and it came out, let's see, should this card be upright? No, so this is a protection message that we're not listening to. Attributed to the number 7 because it is number 52. So there's somebody that has been really legit pushing your buttons, like to the extent of like, you don't even know if you want to be friends with this person anymore. Heartbreak is a strange healer of the souls. Our grief strips away and makes us loosen up our tight hold on separateness. I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as a part of a larger scheme. Opening up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence. and it leads us to become one of the greater whole again. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to your source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. So some of y'all have had to like walk away from a relationship, walk away from a partnership, leaving a situation that you didn't see the things as they were, because that mouse energy is kind of trying to tell you like, hey, you need to see everything for what it's like. And if you get a closer look at this card right here, you see these two little young ladies, right? And they're all getting along. They're looking up at spirit in the clouds, and they're sewing, they're mending something. But this is simply saying that there's no need to mend it because it just wasn't meant to work out. And please don't take this as a negative thing, because sometimes out of our moments that we're I keep hitting my bell, our moments that we're going through these issues of, do I fix this? What do I do? How do I fix it? Well, sometimes it is to sit there and say, it's not fixable at the moment, and I need to get myself together. So I kind of feel like somebody's bringing you information that's like opening your eyes and making you see things for what it is. And it's okay for you to be enjoying your life. And so let's say like you're in a family and you're enjoying everything in your immediate family, but then you have like an uncle and an aunt that are arguing, that are bringing their drama to you. So it's like somebody's bringing drama into your life. Your life is going as it should. You're wanting to celebrate with milk and honey. You're like, oh yeah, baby, we're going to have this baby. We're going to do this new thing. Everything is going great. And then the hidden influence is you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Maybe not so much in your immediate family or in your like closest relationships. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a work situation. Maybe it's something that's coming in, Aquarius, that's causing conflict. Overall, we have the Five of Wands. That is your outcome reversed. So this is a situation that we are going to get possibly into a verbal altercation. I mean, in this card, this isn't just like, oh, I'm going through it in my head. This is like literally, we're going through it. And it's the fire sign energy. So I feel like it's going to be very important for you to talk very compassionately, because you got talking stick. And I think you might need to go take a break, because it wasn't planted on fertile ground. The thing isn't working. Something's not working, and not because you did something wrong. It's almost like it's the situation at hand. So I'm going to need some more clarity. I don't know about you, because this is a very, the vibe that I'm getting is like everything is going the way it's supposed to go. All you got to do is take a step back and let things happen, because you see the rainbow there. This is your physical energy, and you see how you have these dolphins over here and you have these dolphins over here, right? Everything is copacetic. They're minding their business, they're minding their business. Everything is great. Just like these two people over here, if you kind of look at them, they're facing each other. They're not dealing with this drama, and these two are talking. So I feel like it's like two separate entities, almost like, okay, some of y'all might have met somebody new and you're in a new relationship and they're dealing with the baby mama or they're dealing with the baby's father, and it's causing conflict within your relationship because they're conflicting. That's how I get it. I don't feel like you're fighting with your partner. Well, at least not some of y'all. Some of y'all are getting along pretty well. But the others are hearing the conversations or the drama from the other people, and they're like, God, I don't even want to deal with this right now. This is too much. And we all know that the holidays bring out the best in us, okay? Yes, it does. But I kind of feel like your advice is to take care of yourself, because he's like, it's our time. And she's like, hey, let's just go soak up some rays and have a good time while this stuff works itself out. I do want to get some guidance on that Five of Wands. It's not out of here. Okay, we're going to be using the animal deck. How to deal with conflict. And we got Goose. Okay, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing to strive. Okay, the one thing about the Goose is Goose has the tendency to unify itself with people who aren't as loyal. So I kind of feel like the people that kind of want you to always fix the boo-boos, make the relationship work, smooth over the peanut butter on the dry toast, they're not doing the same for you or doing the same in this situation, and you are completely tired of it, whether it's friends, whether it's co-workers, or whether it's family. So when the goose shows up, it's like an uneven display of energy. Check your loyalties. Check to see if people are as loyal to you as you are to them. Because geese are normally loyal till death, right? But they tend to connect with those who aren't as loyal. It's time to seek another flock. There are some life changes on the way. Now remember, Mouse was telling you. Mouse was like, hey, you need to pay attention to what's going on. There's some weird things going on. Like they're saying one thing, but their actions say another. Also, if you're signing contracts, I gotta remind you, don't do it if you have a funny vibe, okay? That's when you're gonna have to use this unicorn energy, and I'm sorry I keep pulling them back up, this unicorn energy, and really get those positive thoughts going, because I feel like this is a pretty intense situation for some. Now, that is your read, Aquarius. It's a little intense and it's a little rough, but the way I kind of see it is there's too many people enmeshed in your situation. Whoever is offering you this cup of love, it's that time, it's your time, and I feel like somebody's trying to steal your spotlight. Whoever's trying to steal your spotlight needs to sit their ass down for a little bit. Thank you very much, whoever they are, and let you have your moment. And I do feel like it's something that time is bringing in. We have the wheel, and even though this is reversed, it still does not mean that it's not going to happen. But I feel like it's like being in the driver's seat. What are you going to allow? Are you going to keep allowing the situation to keep happening and happening and happening? Or are you just going to go and find another crew? Like birds of a feather flock together, my friend. So that is a food for thought, Aquarius. That is a really odd read. I know you're probably like, I want more information. But I think this is the month you're gathering the information. This is the month that you're looking at the people you're hanging out with the individuals that are taking of your time and your energy. And if you're always having to be the peacemaker, you're always having to give up your good time to go and tend to other people's business, it might be time to cut those people off. Because you're having a wonderful time, milk and honey, you got someone giving you the cup of love, but now you're over here enjoying yourself and you're seeing on the other end of the fence, things are not as good as you thought they were. All right, now your relationship message is coming from the wisdom of the oracle, and it is a protection message. So I feel like your guides are coming in hardcore, and you have here and now. I want you to look at this card though a little bit. So she's sitting on this little egg, and she's got, what does it say on top? You are here. And it has the past and the future. And the thing is, a lot of times we live in a state of worry, which is anxiety and all that, because we're thinking about what if this and what if that, things that haven't happened. And then we live in a state of depression at times, or of fear and of guilt, because of the things that did happen. And so what this card is telling you is that you need to live in the moment in your relationships, okay? But when it's reversed, it's giving you a warning. So whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself looking for the good old days, you lose power, you lose energy. The same is true for looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. This kind of reminds me of tarot. Okay, a lot of people misconstrue or want to use tarot to predict their future. Tarot is to describe, well, the way I read tarot is to describe energy that's around you, possibilities, things that could happen so that you can have time to think about it, realign yourself, redirect yourself, and ask yourself what it is you really want before you're confronted in that situation. It doesn't change your situation. It doesn't make things better. It's not a candle ritual. It's not that. What it is to inform, to give guidance, okay? Now, you're driven by ambition, so you might go into the wrong place or get the wrong thing. It's about be here now. Come back to the moment. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if magic. So I kind of feel like you've been kind of doubting the universe lately, because Milk and Honey talked about waiting for the magic. Unicorn is just straight up magic, okay? And it's just like you're wishing and hoping for this miracle to happen. You're starting to see it happen, and then these other people that are involved in your life are like, hey, hold up, you know, well, you're not paying attention to us, you're leaving us out, and we're just going to show you all our drama and try to drag you down. So be very aware of who you fly with, who you're going with. And I find it interesting that you got Goose. And it's very, very interesting that you have 2 protection messages. So make sure that you watch your friendships, your contracts, all of that good and juicy stuff where you're going into a partnership with anybody, because it might look better than what it really is. And that's why Mouse is saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? And your Saturn card, did I pull your Saturn card? I thought I did. I'm going to do this again. I could have sworn I did. Anyways, let's see what Saturn has for you. Sorry, I keep hitting my chime. I got this really cool chime at Mind, Body, Soul here in Houston, Texas. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. And I use it to clear energy. I use it just to clean my cards. I use it. I just use it. I use it all the time. I love it. And your Saturn return is Mount Fuji. And when I'm looking at Mount Fuji, I'm going to be thinking and reading from just the center. And that's exactly where the mountain is, okay? Now, these are all about motivation. So I kind of feel like you're going to need a little bit of pep in your step to get through the bullshit, okay? So if you look upward to Mount Fuji, named after the Buddhist fire goddess Fuchi, and sacred to Shinto goddess Sengasama, whose shrine is at the top. The volcano is seen as a sacred being with a soul of its own, which offers a gateway to another world. So it talked about this fire goddess, right? You have fiery energy either within your chart, or it's all this Sagittarius energy, or you're actually dealing with a fire sign, okay? So let it inspire you to think outside the box. They have the Yambushi, or they're mystical hermits, and they are associated with Mount Fuji, okay? They go on these vision quests, they connect with the spirits in the mountains, they seek spiritual power to meet their human needs. If you're yearning to be in nature, the middle world invites you to take that retreat. Didn't we just get rest? I think it's time for a step back, Aquarius, okay? It's time for you to feed your soul. Whether you're drawn to the hills, to the sea, or to the forest, just be in nature. Let your mind wander. Maybe you too will hear a call for humanity. So I kind of feel like that whole vision of rest and relaxation, flying south for the winter with the geese, getting the hell away from Dodge for a little bit, because when you're enmeshed in people's situations, or people try to enmesh in your situation, it can become complicated. So your stone or your crystal is called variscite, okay? And it wants you to look beyond the mundane, bringing into the focus, okay? It opens up our vision to the unity of the past, the present, and the future, and enables you to shine a light on the impact of your actions. Kind of like drawing everything together and seeing what the hell is going on. It illuminates the need for virtue and a moral courage that comes from deep love for humanity. So Aquarius, this is right up your alley, because you're like my sister sign in a way, because I'm a Leo, and like you're all for the people, and supposedly I'm all for my ego. And this is like you being in your element, like taking a step back and seeing how everything affects the universe as a whole. It helps fight against despair, and it brings emotional stability as a sense of peace. Now, on the physical state, this brings a state of calmness and facilitates healing. It's great for the nervous tension and your digestive system and skin problems. It's also good with problems associated with insomnia and impotence in men. Remember, we have someone offering the cup. We want someone who's possibly pregnant. Maybe you've been trying for a long time and you're losing hope. And what your guides are trying to tell you is like, hey, just take a break. Live in the here and now. It's going to be okay. So drawing this card signifies the need to be still and open to understanding, but be true to yourself, okay? Release all the pretensions and let your inner light shine. Be you. Ravel. Get up in that bathtub. Enjoy that milk and honey. Enjoy the good things that are coming to your life because you deserve them. Don't think about, oh my gosh, why does Mr. Jones have this and Mrs. Jones have that? And that's not even important. It's like, be happy. And if people can't be happy for you, then they gotta go. They don't need to be in your life. And that's when you use your horn on your little unicorn and bippity boppity boo bitches, you're out, okay? So that is your read for December, Aquarius. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love. My little one is calling me. So if you're interested in a read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.